The first and most important question is, who owns the world? Now, if we were to look at what people say around the world, we would find many different claims for many different pieces of real estate. We will find people who say, this piece of property was given to us 2,000 years ago, and regardless of who's lived in it since, it still belongs to us. There are other people who say, we made all kinds of agreements as to how this property would be administered. We don't like the agreements now. We don't like the way the people have shoved us around, and we want to change those agreements. Property rights and property squabbles are at the root of most wars. But the answer to the question, who owns the world, is very simple indeed. God owns the world because he made the world. Therefore, every one of us is living in God's world. Much more than that, we are living as God's subjects because he is the king. He owns us, he owns the world. You say, that's pretty hard to swallow. That's only because we live in our particular age when we have come to the conclusion that we are God's and we are completely free to do whatever we like. Well, perhaps we need to answer another question, and that is, why did God make the world? Well, the answer is very interesting indeed. God was not just filling up his spare time. He did not need a hobby that could occupy him through the endless stretch of eternity. God made the world and put us as human beings in it so that, first of all, we might be kings of the world under him, and secondly, so that we might finally be prepared by living here and maturing to live with him forever as his true sons. In fact, if you go to the scriptures, you will find that God's purpose for man and his goal for man was to come to the place where his true sons could sit on his throne with him, ruling with him the whole of the universe. What should we do about that? Well, we should look at where things have gone wrong. And in the next episode, we'll deal with that.